about how I feel about her lifestyle and her choices.
Really, I don't even understand how two women can make love.
Yeah, I know you said how I feel. How you feel is irrelevant. You're not the moral arbiter of the universe.
Listen to me!
She seems like enjoying the moment, being very happy all the time.
Sure.
Behold, I send you out as sheep amidst the wolves.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I've been watching some of our hero Frank Turek's videos, and this guy has a question about his happy gay sister, and he's hoping Frank will help him out. Whatever is this dude to do about this mentally ill woman? Can we save her from the lake of fire?
We need a doctor here! We need a doctor!
My sister is currently practicing homosexual, and as a brother, I have failed to have to talk to her about how I feel about her lifestyle and her choices.
This is Peter with Insecurity. Is everything all right?
Just maybe, and put this in your pipe and smoke it, she doesn't give two shits about your feels.
Because I'm afraid of losing my relationship with her, because there's times every time I talk to her, she doesn't really seem like have a stable mindset and stuff. Like, she seems all too happy and things.
I have a police car on their way with blankets and cocoa.
Listen to this guy's insecurity. He's afraid that if he tells his happy sister that she's disgusting and she's making Jesus cry, she'll flush him like the turd that he is.
But
She seems what?
she seems like enjoying the moment, being very happy all the time.
Sure.
Okay, but I feel like if I try and have that conversation with her, she may have a reaction that may cause us to lose our relationship.
Hold tight. Police are on their way with blankets and cocoa.
Heaven fucking forbid your sister's found someone and is happy. All this guy could see is his sister muff diving, and how dare she? She's supposed to be pounded as described in his sex manual.
So my question to you is, how do I gain the courage to talk to her about how I feel about her lifestyle and her choices?
Really, I don't even understand how two women can make love. I mean, unless they just kind of scissor or something.
Even if it does result in losing that relationship with her.
The Cowardly Lion is asking the Doctor of Oz how to bring his sister down a peg or two. My advice is, if you're sleeping in her basement, you should keep your fucking mouth shut and wash your own dishes, jackass.
Yeah, I know you said how I feel. How you feel is irrelevant. You're not the moral arbiter of the universe.
Not the moral arbiter of the universe. You heard that right, and it blows my mind. Frank is saying all morality comes from an old book he likes, and in Romans 1:18-23, Paul says they all deserve to die with everyone else. I mean, after all, verse 20 says, God's invisible qualities are clearly seen. The irony is Frank claiming to know what God wants in a book that's been translated across multiple languages over millennia, and then telling this idiot what to think.
Surfing USA.
But I think you can start with this question. If you thought I was going down a road that would hurt me and others, would you love me enough to tell me? What's she going to say? Of course. Do you mind if I do that for you right now? And then explain what you mean.
Why you tripping, Debo?
Frank's answer to dude's question is that old adage, if your friends jump off a cliff, would you jump?
Then explain what you mean.
Tuck mine in.
And I know this is difficult in family relationships, but you remember what Jesus said when he said, I did not come to bring unity, I came to bring a sword. I didn't come to bring peace, I came to bring a sword that's going to divide mother and daughter, father and son.
What you got on my 40, homie?
Frank's quoting Matthew 10, where Jesus sent out the 12 and gave them the power to exorcise spirits and heal every sickness among the Israelites. Fuck the Gentiles. Don't get paid for your services. No clothes, no money. Anyone who doesn't listen is more unbearable than Sodom and Gomorrah. And I sent you out as sheep among the wolves, and be as shrewd as snakes.
I didn't come to bring peace, I came to bring a sword that's going to divide mother and daughter, father and son.
Tell the teacher we're serving.
Jesus did not come to bring unity in the world. He came to bring unity in the church.
Mind if I shoot up here? Hey, mi casa, su casa.
He also went on to say, if you don't hate your mother and father in relation to me, you can't be my disciple. Now, he doesn't literally mean hate. It's Mideastern hyperbole to try and say,
what in the hell is happening right now? I'm not buying that hyperbole thing because it's crystal clear in English. Jesus was literally talking to his 12 disciples, not some rando who obviously isn't a prophet endowed with J-Dog mojo.
How much your love for God should be, more so than your love for other people. And here's the beauty of it.
Jesus said, and I quote Matthew 10:37, anyone who loves their father and mother more than me is unworthy. 39, whoever finds their life will lose it, and whoever loses their life for my sake will find it. End quote. And trust me, this entire chapter doesn't help dude cope with his sister's happiness, because if he was a disciple, it's super easy to exile her demons or fix her sickness. Is there a doctor in the house?
If you love God more, you're going to love other people more.
Horse shit.
Horse shit.
Oh, shit.
Horse shit.
Horse shit.
And unfortunately, in our culture, we think love means approval.
Horse shit.
Love does not mean approval.
For some reason, Frank looks like he's riding a surfboard and making excuses for the bad advice he's given. You gotta love Jesus first, folks, to love other people more. How deluded does one have to be to preach hate and call it love? It's ridiculous.
What a peculiar place to have a party.
Every parent knows this. How many parents do we have in here? All right, how many former children do we have in here?
Okay.
Okay, good. That's all of us then. Question. If your parents approved of everything you wanted to do when you were 13, would they have been loving parents? No. No, love does not mean approval. Love means seeking what's best for the other person.
I too am extraordinarily humble.
And that often requires you to stand in the way of things they want to do.
You must be so embarrassed!
Surfing USA.
That sounds deep, but it's really shallow. Dude's sister probably isn't a child wanting to play in traffic. Hopefully she's beyond this antiquated sex manual Frank loves to drool over, and doesn't care who gets hurt along the way, but blurs out this bigot's face for his sake.
That's what love is.
Ridiculous!
So I might ask her, if I was about to go down the wrong road, would you love me enough to tell me? Yes. Can I do that for you now?
Yes!
Okay. Now, it's more important that you kindly tell her the truth and take any damage from her, any blowback from her, than you be silent.
Yes. This is your brain.
This is your religion, where you pretend to play the victim and tell everyone you're the one who was attacked when you chose to act like a stupid asshole.
This is your brain on drugs.
Because that's one of the problems. We're too silent because we think we're loving people by not telling them the truth.
The horn of Helm Hammerhand shall sound in the deep.
Frank's all about kicking them when they're down, but especially when they're up, you gotta wield your Jesus sword, because her love life is totally your biz, and how dare she reject our imaginary friend, and dude shouldn't care about his family, even though we're all sinners and disgusting in his eyes. How dare that bitch?
I will kill that man. I swear to the drowned god, the old gods, the new gods, to every fucking god in every fucking heaven, I will kill that man.
He's such an awesome guy, and we don't want him crying.
Any questions?
That's not the case. In fact, in the passage that everybody reads at their wedding but nobody obeys, 1 Corinthians 13.
Shit. I almost forgot while we were here. Dude asked Frank if he should tell his happy sister she's going to burn for eternity in hell. And Frank's sitting here talking about the shit that people read at their weddings.
Paul says, love does not rejoice in wrongdoing. Love rejoices in the truth. Love always protects. Love always perseveres.
Of course, Frank can't even quote the Bible right when he's cherry-picking from it. It says, love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. Some versions use the word inequity. It also says that love is patient, love is kind, it does not boast, it is not rude, it is not self-seeking, and it keeps no record.
How do you love people? You want to protect them, which means you have to tell them the truth.
Now, if you'll excuse me, it's my poker night and I feel lucky.
Okay, thanks for your stupidity, Doctor. Let's hope this guy doesn't murder his sister in the fucking streets. This guy left her more confused than he was to begin with, and this is common theme when it comes to Frank answering questions. It's really bad. Thanks for stopping by. Leave me a middle finger in the comments, like, share, and subscribe, and let me know what you think. Did Frank help this guy out at all, or is this just pandering to a crowd?